All right.
Over there, over there, over there.
Okay. Hey. So I'm gonna be. It's Christmas Day, so I figured I'd just do some random lives while I'm working on stuff because I'm gonna be up and down in between meals and stuff. It's a lazy Christmas for us now this year, um, so not a whole lot going on. What I have here is good old Tester's Metalizer that I've had for I couldn't tell you how long. Um, and I got this whole P-61s all ready to. The cockpit's all done. It's been dull coated this morning and whatnot, and but I forgot to paint the guns, the cannons, and I was just gonna take a minute and show you how I do that. And yes, I do this quite often. This metalizer, you can't really brush it; it's so thin, but you can dip things in it, just like that. And then set off to the side, and it'll dry relatively quickly. I know this may be horrifying to some, but like I said, I do this quite regularly. And I didn't come up with this idea. I saw somebody somewhere on the internet one day, somebody was doing it or mentioned doing it or something, and I was like, wow. Because they were saying, yeah, you can't brush it, but you can dip it. And I went, really? Cool. Because loading up the airbrush to do these little things is just lame. Why would you do that? It takes too much time. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But that's a lot of time in my book. And there we go. And that's all we have to do. And we'll let those dry. And while those are drying, we'll come over here and see what we got. The side panels are in. And this one is didn't get glued down. It's sitting proud. So let's see here. For some reason. So let's clamp that for a minute. Thought I put glue all the way around that thing. I guess I didn't. Okay. So, let that sit for a second. I was going to go all kinds of crazy on this thing, but the more I look at it, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I might just go box stock. It looks pretty good. So I have just set these bulkheads in here. They are not glued in, the IP and the bulkheads, because I want to see where it's going to sit. I want to be able to move them things around. Interesting. Let's see if I can just get this in there and if it'll hold that side panel in where it needs to be. That needs to go there, and that goes there. And that goes there. It's kind of there. It still needs a clamp. goes there like that. That one goes there like that. That one goes in there like that. Okay. So that all fits. I still, man, I wish that chair wasn't in my way. There we go. That'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna dump a little bit more glue in here. Clamp that with my tweezers there. I haven't glued the cockpit in. I'm just going to let it sit, wait for this cockpit wall to get done in there. And then we'll go from there. You know, this thing is, it's pretty nice. It looks pretty good. I haven't added anything. This is what came out of the Monogram box. And it's enamel, the zinc chroma yellow and zinc chroma green or interior green, whatever you want to call it, or enamel. The black is Vallejo model color. The silver is the Molotov chrome pen, and then there's some pencil in there on like the oxygen hoses and stuff. And some, as that's number 2 pencil, and then some white pencil on the gauges and whatnot. And then a black India ink wash. So old school stuff, other than the Molotov pen and the acrylics, I guess, huh? So there, that thing's in there now. And there's that. The only thing is I don't have the guns in here, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait for those guys to dry, and then it doesn't even look like I need to glue this floorboard in. It's in there plenty well. Let's see if it fits. Sometimes you'll hear complaints of the bottom compartment not fitting. I don't know really how valid some of those are. If you get all the pins where they're supposed to be, it goes together pretty easily. So my first instinct is that, well, maybe something's not right. Like I tell my kids, if you have to force it, you're not doing it right. And you can apply that to everything in life. Everything, boys, everything. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's not cooperating down here for some reason, and that wall looks like it's right. There's a pin. There's a problem right here with this pen. I need to get up in there somehow. I see where it is, so that's good. Now everything looks like where it's supposed to be, but it's still a little iffy down here. Ah, there we go. Boom, snap, went right in. Okay. I'm going to leave it just like that. I'm not going to bother taking this apart again. I don't need to. There's no reason for me to take it apart. Oh wait, the guns. Can I get the guns in without taking it apart? Probably not. No, you know what? I guess I'm going to have to let the guns dry for a while before I go any further, but I am going to leave this together just so it can kind of get comfy with itself. So I'll put the blue clamp on it here in the center just to keep it together for no other reason. It doesn't, you know, I'm not trying to do anything other than just keep it all together so we can deal with it later. So that's it for now. Like I said, we'll let these guys dry. We'll pull this back apart, put it all together. We should be able to put the booms together. You know, we should, provided I get time and I don't have anything come up that I'm not expecting. There's no reason in the world why we shouldn't have pretty much a complete airframe together today. But we shall see. All right. Well, hey, if this is the only time I see you today, Merry Christmas. And as usual, take care of the people you love. Bye now. We'll see you in a bit.